Dude, I just want to start off. We fucked up so much the last episode.
We fucked up?
Yeah.
What have we fucked up?
There's so much things we said that were just plain old wrong.
Wait, like what?
Like Oregon being the top state. And the and what's crazy, you know what? What's even crazier? It took us all about 5 minutes to fix it. Like, no, not 5 minutes. Like, it took us like fucking an hour after we finished recording, and someone else had to tell us.
Yeah, Aaron told us that he was like,
Washington is a.
well, he was like, wait,
We talked about
Oregon isn't the top left, and then in my head I went, oh fuck, he's right.
It's
I
Washington.
was like, oh no.
That's why it makes sense that Seattle's right next to Canada. And
Yeah.
Hey, we'll fix those errors. We'll go back and fix it. We'll get to it. Boom. Title card. All right. So now we could easily fix the mistakes. We could be like, well, let's do Washington now, and let's pick the best movies in Washington. I want to change it up.
Fuck that.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
We'll do it live.
This is what I want.
We won't
I
do it
want
live.
you and me. This is what I want more from us now. I want you and me to talk about stories we would like to see.
Stories we would like to see?
Movies we would like to be seen.
Ooh, okay.
You can pitch me an idea, or you can see. You can be like, you know what? I really miss these type of movies, and I wish they would make a comeback.
Okay.
Or even like, you know, maybe you want to see like a trope or something come back. You know.
Okay.
It's tell me something that you want to see in something that'll get you to go to a movie theater right now.
All I got's boobs.
That's it?
No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
Wow.
Give me something from your list so I could have something to chew my cud on while I'm listening.
What? I never heard that before.
Chew your cud?
Yeah, never heard
It's
that.
like cows.
Is it?
Yeah.
That what they eat?
You ever see? No. Like, oh, this is really gross. But so you know how like you always see cows going,
Yeah.
doing that like with their jaw chewing?
Yeah.
It's because they have like two stomachs.
Yeah.
And then so the first stomach like partially digests the shit they eat, and then they send it back up, chew it more, and then they send it to the second stomach.
Well, that's interesting.
And then so when they're chewing that stuff they sent back up, it's called chewing your cud.
Well, that's interesting. Real quick, just gonna.
Don't use my trash can
Sorry.
for your bit.
Thanks. Hey, you put a prop in front of me. I'm gonna do it.
Well, I have to say this. I went to the gym today.
Yeah.
I grabbed a protein drink.
Yeah.
I came home. I was drinking. I was like, holy fuck, this tastes like shit. It's gross. I showed it to my brother and was like, do you want to try some of this? He was like, no, you got a double shot? And I was like, oh, like of protein? He's like, no, this is a double shot of caffeine. I was like, that's what a double shot means? And he's like, yeah. I was like, how much caffeine is in it? Almost 200 milligrams.
Yeah.
I had almost drank the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm buzzed off my mind right now, but I'm starting to crash a little bit, and I kind of feel it.
Nice. Love that.
You would have had peak Arek just like a little bit ago. I was cracked out of my mind.
Yeah.
I still kind of am.
Yeah.
But my brain is slowing down.
You look fucking cracked. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I felt it too.
You know,
I still kind of feel it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like when you're talking your buddy down after a couple.
But I've never done a bump before. It felt like I did a bump.
Yeah.
Whatever that might be.
Yeah. I mean, it's like 1% of what a bump feels like.
I'm gonna give it 20% because I already have ADHD.
Okay.
So it felt like I was on what the opposite of Adderall is.
Yeah. You already got a baseline.
I'm living on uppers right now. Just baseline.
What was it? You know what's funny is I looked at the cup at the thing that he was drinking. There were so many. One, he's like, it tastes bad. There were so many signs that said this drink is gonna taste bad,
and I missed all of them.
It was like 100% gluten free, 100% sugar free, 100% vegan, no FD, no some like a bunch of other bullshit. And I'm like, this just looks like it's gonna taste bad. And also in big letters, which mind you, he read this also. It said non-dairy coffee drink.
I stopped at non-dairy because I saw that it would make my tummy not hurt.
Yeah.
And then it made my tummy hurt.
Yeah.
Still, for some fucking reason.
Because of the caffeine, probably. And also because it probably just tastes bad.
Dude, I don't know, like, if my body just, like, processes the caffeine really fast, but, like, I'm crashing really fast. Like,
Yeah, it's only been like 2 hours.
maybe less.
Yeah.
Because I got out of the gym at, like, 7 something. Like, 7:11.
Yeah.
And then, shout out, 7-Eleven. And then, I went and got some boba tea with Christina. And I came back, started crashing. I'm on the come down already.
That's amazing. That's amazing. All right, well, let me tell you the type of story.
Sorry, back to the thing. That we were
This
talking about.
isn't the main thing I wanted. This is just kind of to give you an idea.
Uh-huh.
I really want to see a screwball like a classic screwball comedy.
Fuck yeah.
Pie in the face, fucking.
I agree 100%.
You know, like not so. You know, I think screwball movies kind of got lost somewhere in like the late 2000s, where they just went reference this, reference that.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Like movie 43.
that's not really a screwball comedy.
Fuck. Superhero movie.
Yeah, like superhero movie.
I kind of like superhero movie because it's stupid.
Yeah.
But it is just reference.
Yeah. But like, you know, fucking like shit like epic movie.
Epic movie. Maybe I meant epic movie, not movie 43.
Vampires suck also.
But
But to give
it is all references though.
to give credit to Vampires suck, they are parroting one movie specifically.
Yes, but throughout the movie they are
There's
also
this-
referencing a lot of other things. Same thing with
Meet the Spartans, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Connected
Yeah.
spiritually, physically.
I'm talking like a fucking like a young Frankenstein, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like a
Mel
like a space
Brooks.
boss.
Dude.
Could-
Spaceballs, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah.
That shit is.
That's my shit. I fucking love it.
love
I would
those
even go
movies.
so far as to say the first 2 scary movies are just classic screwball comedies.
What was the third scary movie?
the
Is that
third?
the peeing out the finger one?
Yeah,
The aliens?
Yeah.
The first 2 for sure.
yeah. I think there's a dip in the third and the fourth one.
They're still referential. The like or the first 2 are still kind of referential. Like they do
Yeah.
a couple of references here and there.
But
Like they are just like wacky for being wacky.
yeah, just like classic bits.
Like going back to Robin Hood Men in Tights, just that scene when there's just that like throwaway line where Dave Chappelle's character, tomato, he goes, "Hey, Blinken," and then Blinken goes, "You just say, hey, Blinken," just for no.
Yeah.
It's just so dumb, and
Yeah.
it's like it makes me giggle every
Yeah.
time I hear it.
Me, it's a fucking the bit with the mole on the king's face.
Moving. All
Yeah,
the time.
just
yeah.
moves constantly throughout
Yeah.
a scene, and you're like, when you know, well, like, cause when you're first watching it, you're like, oh, am I tripping?
Yeah,
Cause it moves like slightly.
and then it gets egregious.
Yeah.
By the end.
You're like, oh, that must have been, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And then by the end of it, it's like literally smack dab in the middle of his fucking brow. or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And, so,
Or like it goes from one side of his face to the other side of his face.
and then you go, are they gonna? Is someone gonna say something?
No.
Nope, they do. Yeah, the fucking guy, the sheriff goes, wasn't the mole on the other side of your face?
Oh, I don't remember that.
The mole on the other, and then he goes,
Yeah.
and then the king fucking looks at him and goes, "There's a mole on my face." That's what I miss. I miss those kind of like screwball-esque comedies. I don't know if that's the proper term for them.
It is the proper term for them.
Screwball comedies.
I just finishing my class. I did also see that how like I don't know. There's like some level of controversy around the existence of some of them. The original screwball comedies.
Tell me more.
Fuck. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember.
Wonderful.
There was something about like some of them did perpetuate stereotypes just depending on the
Right.
types, because they do kind of rely on stereotypes of certain
Yeah.
characters to like jab at,
Yeah.
to
You
like
could-
satire on.
You could definitely see the stereotype humor in the early stuff, but also later on, towards
Yeah.
the end of what like screwball comedies became.
Yeah, just like from the
Like-
idea of them.
Like if you look at the Meet the Spartans one, right? Like it's
Yeah.
funny, but it's also like really like anti-Arab or whatever, you know?
Yeah, and also like homophobic
Yeah, and homophobic.
because the
and,
Spartans like were notoriously gay,
yeah,
and then in the movie they're just constantly like little gay jokes
yeah,
here and there,
not even little. Like there was like
direct gay
yeah,
jokes.
Yeah,
Yeah, like the men they get a strong kiss on the lips,
yeah.
and the women a firm handshake. They can't see this. We shook hands, but
Yeah,
that's
we
just for
shook-
us.
Yeah.
But
But yeah.
screwball comedies would be dope to see come back.
Yeah.
That's honestly, that might be like my peak type of movie to come back.
You're in the boardroom. You're in the fucking. They pull you in from the street and they go, what type of screwball comedy do you want to see? It's a random survey. What do you say? Like, what's a screwball comedy that you want to see?
I would want some form of a period piece.
Okay.
Some form of a period piece, I think. Like either like a screwball comedy of like a noir film
Okay.
would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Or again, like going back to like that the like Mel Brooks Men in Tights stuff, a sci-fi or a fantasy screwball comedy, just like kind of tickles like that big spot in my brain actually where I'm like, I love sci-fi, I love fantasy, I love dumb jokes. So it kind of just fits exactly where I want it to. You know what? Controversial take.
Controversial.
Free Guy.
Free Guy.
Would that be considered a screwball comedy?
I'm gonna have to think about that for a second. I want to say yes.
It's referential.
Yeah.
It just has dumb little gag jokes.
I hate relying on the computer so much, but can you Google what makes a screwball comedy?
Why do you hate relying on computers, huh?
Well, because we just go look at the computer. It detracts from the conversation.
I'm looking up what makes a screwball comedy definition.
Screwball.
I don't know why I looked it up that way.
Yeah. Is a subgenre of the romantic comedy genre that became popular.
Great Depression, yeah, 30s, 50s.
A female character who dominates a relationship with the male central character whose masculinity is challenged and is engaged in a humorous battle of the sexes.
Genre is also featured romantic attachment. Oh boy. Screwball comedy gets its name from the screwball, a type of breaking pitch in baseball. Oh. Because it goes the opposite direction from all the other ones, all the other movies. I'm trying to... Oh, characteristics. Here we are. Like farce, screwball comedies often involve masquerades and disguises in which a character or characters resort to secrecy. These are like the old... These are the screwball comedies I was reading about in class. Philosophy. Let's see the most recent screwball comedy.
Well, these are specified.
The OGs.
Yeah.
I thought that said Cunty Brown. That's Clooney Brown.
Clooney Brown?
Clooney? Yeah, I mean this is like the old OG.
Scroll down. Later examples.
Oh, later examples?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go. Some Like It Hot.
That's the 50s. Let's get some more
Raising Arizona.
Raising Arizona.
Maybe
with what's his name? Raising Arizona. That's Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we have a
Rat Race.
Maybe we have a misunderstanding.
Anchorman: The Legend of Ron Burgundy.
Maybe we have a misunderstanding. Fucking what is
Little Nicky?
I think we have the wrong type of comedy here.
Do we?
Because I'm not seeing fucking what we've been talking about. Look up farce comedy.
Oh, farce comedy, maybe. Farce comedy. Examples. Three Stooges. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. A Looney Tunes-esque type of fucking comedy.
Yeah. We're just Zachy and Wayne. Wayne and Zachy.
But
Wacky and Zany.
What'd you say?
Zachy and Wayne.
Interesting.
And then I said Wayne and Zachy because I just tried to flip it the wrong way.
Interesting.
I think the caffeine's still in me.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Farce comedy movies. Examples. Let's see that. Oh, Dumb and Dumber. Airplane. That's the right genre. Austin Powers.
Yeah. Austin Powers. Yeah, that's a good
due date. Wow, we just watched this right now.
Yeah, it's being watched right now.
It is currently being watched by my brother in the living room.
In the living room.
So I have on my mind is.
Why do you have still? The Mad Men theme in your? Why are you humming the Mad Men theme?
I was not.
What theme were you?
Shockingly enough, I wasn't humming a theme. I was humming a very specific part of a song from, but what was that musical called that I was telling you about? Cabaret. Money.
Can you do it again? That legit sounds like Mad Men. The theme song to Mad Men.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Mad Men in a while.
funny?
It's when he goes, money makes the world go round. He goes,
I'm a pimp.
money, 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 and then the background singers go, ooh, ah.
Yeah, that just sounds like Madman too.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, Airplane.
Airplane is good.
Airplane's very good. Airplane is the definition of like a screwball comedy.
Well, apparently we should stop calling
A
it
farce. Sorry,
Yeah,
whatever.
because
dude.
we're
Army of Darkness.
That is, I would say that's a good farce.
Jane Silent Boob.
Silent Bob. Put some respect on Kevin Spacey.
Police Academy.
I fucking love Police Academy.
Yo, shout out Leo. Just graduated. That's for you, big guy.
Fucking, I love Police Academy.
Where's I don't see our favorites, Joseph Davila.
Look up Spaceballs.
Spaceballs movie genre. If it just says comedy, I'm gonna kill myself.
Parody
Sorry, I
film.
don't know what. Slapstick.
Yeah.
Slapstick parody film. We know what
what we're trying to say.
Yes, we know
Yeah.
the narcoleptic Prince Valium. I forgot about that.
It's just a guy that's fucking asleep.
Sleep all the- yeah, he was passing out.
What's going on?
Beep, boop, 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 beep, 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 beep.
Well, you know, it wouldn't be an episode of We Get to It if
At least we fact checked it now before we
sent it out, you know, into the streets.
critical reception. I'm trying to find the stuff that has to do with the genre. Guys, my tummy's fucked up from that protein drink.
He just farted a little bit.
I did toot a little bit. I'm really sorry.
Yeah. Anywho's. Well, we know what the type of story. We know what we were trying to say.
Yeah. Just like those silly comedy movies that don't really have a lot of bearing. Like, okay, so to go back to what you were asking me about and like saying was like something that I would like to see more of, and I guess technically this is something I'd also like to see less of in a sense.
Yeah.
Is like I want to see movies where the stakes are smaller than what they have been recently. Every movie, no matter what the story is, I feel like they jump the shark constantly.
Yeah.
Like, what did I just watch recently? Yeah, I saw Nosferatu.
Yeah. Haven't seen that yet.
I like Nosferatu a lot.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I say something about the end of the movie?
Well, I know if it's like the old one, like the 1920s one, like exact story and all that stuff. Even if it's like the 70s one, I think it'll be fine.
Now I really like Nosferatu, and I think that it does a really good job of avoiding jumping the shark per se.
Yeah.
Because like he goes to, was it like Germany or England or whatever?
One of the other. Yeah.
He goes somewhere in Europe, away from Transylvania, and he what do you call it? He his whole goal is like, I want some blood to suck, and I want a girl to suck too. You know what I'm saying?
Blood to suck, bitches to fuck.
There you go. And he does that. But the risk of the movie isn't like, if Nosferatu does this, he will take over the world.
Yeah.
And it's like this fucking little city is gonna be like fucked basically, and it's like, oh, they're basically just like gonna become like his little.
It's gonna be like a little plague town or whatever.
Yeah, and it's gonna be like, oh shit. But like they didn't do a thing where it's like, no, this is more important than we thought.
Yeah.
If he can, if he survive, if he does what he wants to or whatever, the entire eastern seaboard is gonna be riddled with the plague or whatever.
All of Europe will be under his command.
Yeah, and it's like, no, it's like this little fucking city is gonna be taken over. I think it's like Berlin, like the main city or some shit. But yeah, like but like recent movies, I feel like every time it's like whenever they're doing like an important plot thing, it's like you got the story going on. It's like we have to stop the bad guy. It's like, yeah, let's stop the bad guy because he has our friend or whatever. And it's like, not only does he have our friend, but he's gonna destroy the galaxy. Fuck. Yeah. And it's like, okay, well, it couldn't just be about saving your friend. I don't know. Like that's, I want movies like that.
I 100% get it. You know, you and me's favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. You and me's is, and we talk about this a lot. Is Jackie Brown.
I love Jackie Brown.
The amount of money that Jackie Brown is like trying to get away with is like $500,000, if that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's not like a thing that like, it's not world shattering.
Yeah.
You know, she's not doing anything fucking crazy or anything like that. She just wants $500,000.
Yeah.
And the agents who are after her aren't like the head of the ATF or anything. They're just mid-level agents also. It's like,
Yeah.
it's everyone is just like
a person in their job,
Yeah.
you know. But like wrapped up in an interesting story.
yeah, like the main character, like the quote unquote, not the secondary character, Max Cherry. He's just a bail bondsman.
Yeah.
He's literally a guy who fucking picked up Jackie Brown from county.
He's also in love with her, right?
He does love her.
He's in love with that lady.
And then Jackie Brown uses him? Question mark.
Kind of.
That's the. It's open ended.
Oh, okay.
Like that's the point of the movie. It's like, did she use him?
Yeah.
Did she like him?
So the other like.
And see, and that's the thing too. It's like you have more room to make these interesting character things because the stakes aren't so big. So it's not. It like when you make the stakes super big, it's kind of like it fills up the room.
It feels like a cop out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree 100% with you. It fills up the room.
It fills up the room, and you can't work with things as much anymore. Because with the story being so small, it's like you think like, what does Max Cherry want with $500,000? You know?
Yeah.
What does each character want with it? You start thinking about more things because it's not as serious.
Yeah.
You know?
And so this goes back to this goes back to like me being more aware now because of film school, like being aware of like the reason why movies are made right now.
Yeah.
Movies have all, in America at least, exist in a capitalist structure.
Yeah.
So they are made to make money.
Yeah. 100%.
They are made to write off money.
Mm-hmm.
The stories are not made to tell a story. Writers want to tell stories.
Mm-hmm.
Filmmakers usually want to tell stories, but companies only make movies that they want to maximize profit.
Yeah.
And in the structure that we have it built, it does not allow for the movies that we used to like a lot to make that money.
Yeah.
Because they're not that profitable in this structure anymore. Like we don't have DVD sales anymore. There isn't a lot of aftermarket sales of movies.
Yeah.
So companies have to worry about box office. They have to worry about the run of the movie making its money in theaters. There's no more of that like, well, we don't care about the box office. We can make most of our money back on DVDs and Blu-rays and all that shit.
Fucking
syndication rights, all that stuff. Yeah, shit's shifted because it's all profit maximizing. So stories
suffer.
Yeah, exactly.
Because before, these type of movies that we're talking about, and let's not beat around the bush. There's Marvel movies. I like Marvel movies. I think they're good pieces of popcorn media.
Yeah.
They were called tentpole movies, and the reason they were called tentpole movies is because they were spread out throughout the year. You have a tentpole movie in January that's kind of big.
Mm-hmm.
You have one in summer, spring, summer, and then winter.
Yeah.
And, and those were the big movies that made a lot of money, and so it gave everybody in that space breathing room. It's like you don't have to worry about making $100 million.
Yeah.
Make a cool $10 million, and you'll break even.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to worry, and studio heads didn't have to worry about any of that sort of stuff because
they knew later down the line we have this tentpole movie coming up,
and that's gonna be big.
This is what's gonna pull profit.
Yeah.
Or what we're gonna sink our losses into to make money back on our taxes. But here's the other thing, is that I feel like, fuck, I gotta sneeze. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's gone. That was really fast. That left me so quick.
Oh, that's a shame.
But oh man,
fucking blows.
It also took the memory out of my mind of what I was gonna talk about.
Wonderful.
I'll
give you.
I don't know. It was probably gonna be some socialist adjacent talking point.
Nice. I don't know. Hey, fucking, you're red, you're dead, or you're red, you're alive.
There you go.
One or the other. Communism. Hot button.
Hot button. Hot. But I don't know, like.
Mr. Kiyun, are you a communist? I just said your last name.
It's on the title of the fucking podcast. Who owns it?
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's in the thing.
Are you a communist?
Well, what was this a reference to? Is this an interview with like a president or something?
I don't know. I just wanted to say that.
Oh, all right.
I'm probably ripping it from.
It felt like it was like an interview with like somebody.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We all know why movies are made today, and like I remember what I was gonna say. there are like this is a very uncontroversial take, and I know that I'm just gonna get like a fucking yeah great so brave. I feel like companies like A24 do a really good job of pushing that like idea of like, hey, movies can be made for their story. I think that A24 leans into like the weird shit a lot. Yeah. Which, yeah, good or bad is like, you know, at least they're doing it. Yeah. At least they are telling like new stories. Like what's that movie with Ke Huy Quan coming out? Oh. His name is Marvin.
It's like Love Hurts or something.
Love Hurts. Yeah. Something
like that.
That looks. I want to see that in theaters when it comes out. Yeah. You be down to review that one?
I'd be down to review that.
Because I really want to watch that one. I like him as an actor. The story seems interesting. And it also kind of leans onto the other thing that I was going to talk about from earlier. Another types of movie that I want to see get made is just like the low stakes. Also, you know, going back to the low stakes stuff, is the low stakes like kung fu style movie. Just like
elaborate on the low stakes kung fu movie.
Like I was just watching is it Nice Guy with Jackie Chan?
Mr. Nice Guy?
Mr. Nice Guy, thank you. Yeah. I was just watching Mr. Nice Guy with Jackie Chan. The whole plot of that movie is he's a TV chef who's also good at fighting. But the bad guys in the movie are just like, again, like mid-level or like low-time drug dealers or whatever. But like from like two weird gangs. One is like the gang wears suits, and then the other one is the gang is weird hippies. Like, okay. And then, but the hippies do like kung fu and use weird weapons. I don't know why, but the whole stakes of the movie is there's a reporter girl records them like dealing drugs and like exchanging like $250,000 or whatever. Right. And like she records it, and they see her, and she runs away. And it was like this huge chase scene. The whole movie is just they want to get that tape so that they don't get put in jail. And then Jackie Chan's character, literally named Jackie,
of course,
it just helps. And he fights the dudes, does cool shit. There's some cool fight scenes, and then people just keep saying he's a real nice guy. Yeah, I was like, Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah. Hey, Mister, you're a real nice guy. That's a lot of lines that happen in that movie, and it's cool. And there's just like set pieces that are like very well thought out, where it's like the movie isn't really about the story. That's a lot of Jackie Chan movies. I think, you know, you get as much as you want out of the stories of the movie. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like, you're there to see, like, the spectacle of, like, the effort that they put into the camera work, the choreography.
The story is the transition to the set piece.
Exactly. And, like, I think that, like, we have a lot of movies that are set piece movies, but we cop out with them leaning heavy into CG, where it's, like, I think because we've been so oversaturated with CG, where, like, I still see some CG where I'm like, oh, that's really good. Like it like helps the scene or whatever. And there's a lot of CG that we don't notice in movies too. Yeah. But it's like, remember when we watched like Shang-Chi?
Yes.
Like the whole end of that movie is so not good. Yeah. Like there's like really cool fight scenes. There's that bus fight scene in the movie.
Yeah. That had CG in it.
CG in it, but it's like that whole end fight scene just became two animated characters fighting, and I'm sure that the actors did do the choreography for that stuff. Yeah. But it
took so, and then, you know what's crazy is that takes me back to watching that movie. That's the last time I watched that movie also.
Same. I've never rewatched it.
But it was just after like a strong emotional moment
between him and his dad.
Him and the two characters. It was a strong emotional moment, and then it just laser beams.
Laser beam fight. Yeah.
And it just sucks the joy out of you when you see stuff like that.
Do a lot of CG body replacements too, and like to make them do stuff. It's like, and Marvel gets a lot of slack for that, or shit for that, because they've actually been blacklisted by a lot of CG companies because they have such tight turnaround times. That like all CG artists are in like huge crunch, and like they want more time to work on it, but they don't have it. Yeah. That's why the end of that Black Panther,
the first one,
when T'Challa is fighting Killmonger,
it looked really bad.
It looked really bad, and that's because they had no time to work on it. I think I saw somewhere it was like they had a month to work on that scene.
Yeah, and that's why it's because these movies got to get pushed out. Those type of movies have to get pushed out. Yeah. They have to make their deadlines because contractual say it, obligations. There we go.
I didn't even need to do shit. You pointed at me and said it yourself.
Yeah, there we go.
You got it.
Like they have, for whatever reason, it's like they have to make their deadline, and the product always suffers.
And then that's the capitalism.
Yeah, and it's such cookie cutter like assembly line movie making.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's literally crank the assembly line, put what you need to put in, and there's like no artistry in it anymore because the director can't just come in and go, I want to do. It's like shot like how like TV is shot.
Yeah.
You know, where it's all executive producers and then directors basically do.
They just get the cameras rolling and tell them when to cut and.
There's a famous fucking thing with Kevin Smith, director.
Heard of him?
Yeah, he fucking directed a couple episodes of Supergirl, and he's like,
didn't Kevin Smith like a tweet of mine?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh,
good
shout out Kevin Smith.
Yeah, hope you stuck around.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too, man.
He does not know who I am.
Yeah.
I was one like on Twitter 6 years ago.
But there's a funny bit where he fucking goes like, this isn't a stand-up. I don't remember the exact thing, but he came in to direct a couple episodes of Supergirl, and then he went, oh, I'm going to fucking flip the show on its head. It's never going to be shot like, I'm going to shoot it in a way that it's never been shot in. And then there was literally tape on the ground. Like, he showed up, and there was tape on the ground everywhere. He goes, these are our camera angles. These are our sets. Like, we have it down. We know what we're shooting. We practiced what we were shooting last week. We just need you to say go.
And stop.
Yeah. And then he goes, oh, okay. So he goes, action, fucking going through the scene. And the whole time he's just standing there. And then some other dude would go cut or whatever because something went wrong. And he goes, oh, man, I'm just standing here.
It's so like he's in the directorial cuck chair.
Yeah. So he just went, he goes, action. And then he fucking goes off. He goes, I'm gonna buy burgers for the cast and the crew.
Oh.
And then fucking goes off, buys burgers. Buys like a fucking shit ton of burgers, comes back, cut, and then that's it. And he goes, wow. That was not fulfilling at all.
No, that's how TV has always been made too.
Yeah.
Because like they need it to look the same so that viewers know what to expect every week. Exactly. But like it is interesting when you have a thing where you're like, oh, we got this guy to direct these 2 episodes or these 3 episodes. I think that stuff makes more sense with like The Mandalorian, where it's like different people directed different episodes, and you can kind of see it in each episode, which is interesting.
That's more modern.
Yeah,
you don't really see, and that's also single camera stuff. That's
those aren't multicam productions. You're right. Yeah,
it's like stuff where there's more artistry involved in those projects. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Another one like Succession. Well, no, Succession had a pretty consistent tone.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But like Game of Thrones. When fucking it would be a big thing where people go, oh, this person's directing this scene. That means it's gonna be a big battle scene.
That's cool. I like that a lot.
But yeah, so low stakes kung fu movies for you.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Just like a thing where it's like, I gotta save my factory from
closing down,
or from like being taken over by
street toughs.
By street toughs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like from getting like the bosses of the business want to fire everybody and replace us with robots.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you. I'm gonna fight the guy and then I don't know some bullshit. It's like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
You get to see a guy like flip through or flip over an awning and then land on a conveyor belt, duck a swinging thing.
Jump on him.
And here's the thing. I feel like current action movies, again, very uncontroversial takes. I know. We need wider shots when we're watching action because everything is so tight and close.
This has been a pet peeve of ours.
You don't get to appreciate the action of it all.
For years, this has been a pet peeve of me and Arek.
Yeah.
I hate. Doesn't matter if it's Marvel, DC, fucking Star Wars, how close up everything is.
Yeah, and it's like the performers, the stunt performers, the actors, they practice this shit for weeks and weeks, months and months sometimes to do this shit perfect. And then they go, all right, shoot it 8 times. We have one wide master shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to be like varying angles of mediums and tight angles, just going in and out. And it's like you're cutting around the stuff to like give context and show it, but it's like you lose the like artist driven, because maybe in the master shot, you know, maybe one move here wasn't as good, or maybe one move there wasn't as good. That's the reason why I like a lot of those old Hong Kong movies and a lot of like the Jackie Chan films, is because they did a fuck ton of takes when it costed more money to do a fuck ton of takes too, because they were literally burning film. They were rolling through their film.
Yeah.
And so it's like, hey guys, we're gonna be shooting this one scene today.
Yeah.
And it's like, we're gonna do this for 12 hours today.
Yeah.
And
Just
it's
to
like,
get
holy
it
fuck.
down.
And I love that like love of the craft to like be
Yeah.
like, no, we need to get this perfect. I don't care how many times you need to flip the chair from your foot into your hand and then throw it at the guy 20 feet away. It's gonna land perfect. And then we're gonna go through and then you're gonna do the rest of the scene perfect in one shot.
And you know, looking at fight scenes, you know, I'm saying Marvel because it's just the default in my brain.
Yeah.
It's any type of action, any spy thriller, action-esque movie.
Yeah.
You see the same three moves. You see guys punching and
Punch.
then other guys like deflecting.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, what happened to the movement? What happened to the art? Like, throw in some fucking kicks in there.
John Wick got into that more fun stuff later on, or like when John Wick came out.
Yeah, it did. And then you would think it would be a trend. It would follow through.
Yeah, and then but John Wick is also not really made by a big studio, right? It's made by like.
It's made by Universal, I think.
But isn't the guy that like.
Well, the guy's a stuntman.
The guy that they got to. So maybe like if you have enough control over your story that's being told, you can get away with that stuff.
Yeah, I think the first John Wick was probably lower budget.
I thought that Keanu Reeves bankrolled it himself, the first one.
Probably. I don't have the stuff in front of me, so I can't say. I don't know if it was like smaller, whatever.
It was $100 million for the first. Oh, that's chapter 4.
That's the newest one.
John Wick 1.
I think.
$100 million on a budget like that. Oh yeah, there you go. The budget for John Wick 1 was between $20 and $30 million.
Yeah, see, so that's small. Like, I know it sounds crazy saying 20 million is small, but in terms of Hollywood numbers, that's really small.
Dude, and then it made like $60 million roughly.
Yeah.
Like back.
Yeah.
Or estimated budget 20 to 30 million. It made like 60-ish million.
Yeah.
So
I remember when that first movie came out. It took the
was
world by
good.
storm.
It did. And then I think that's probably also why they get away with
Hold on. Before
stuff.
you finish, I had a bit.
Oh, okay.
Like, I remember that when that movie came out because it was fucking every obnoxious guy you've known. Like, hey, you should watch John Wick.
I did like John Wick, though.
There's nothing wrong with liking John Wick. Not everyone who watched John Wick is that obnoxious guy I'm talking about.
But there was a lot of obnoxious guys.
Every obnoxious guy likes John Wick.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree. Because there was a lot of guys that doing very similar to what we're doing. They're like, no, the way that they do the action scenes, it's so unlike everything else going on.
But then...
So raw.
Yeah. It's not shot like a Marvel movie, you know?
Yeah, which is what we're talking about, too.
Yeah.
We're aware of it, at least.
Yeah.
But my favorite thing, too, about those action films that like John Wick also, though, is that, like, you see the main character taking hits and, like, getting hurt and stuff, too. Whereas, like, in Marvel movies...
And it's not just, like, a little, like,
and stuff.
blood in the corner of their mouth.
No,
like,
yeah.
There was a movie we watched recently where it's, like, the guy gets fucked up in it. Like, the guy gets, like... It's an action movie, and, like, you see them just injured. Like, they're fucking... They got bones sticking out of them and shit.
We watched this recently?
Semi-recently.
Oh.
Was it Beverly Hills Cop 3? You know how, like, at the end of the movie, he's literally just dragging himself to...
Oh, yeah. I think so. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Because he does get fucked up real bad at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Is it Beverly Hills Cop 3? Is that the one where Disneyland?
Yeah.
We didn't watch that recently.
No.
But
there was
is that what, like, stuck out in your mind?
There was just an action movie where we went, oh, look, like, you've seen the guy take fucking hits. And
yeah.
He's not, like, he's not okay. Like, he's literally... Is it Die Hard? Did we watch Die Hard recently? Well, Die Hard's another one also.
He's getting the shit beat out of him the whole time in that movie.
Literally, at the end of the movie, he's fucking, like, dragging himself to his wife.
In
like,
John Wick, that's also the whole point of that shit, too, is, like, he's getting the shit hit out of him too, and he gets real fucked up in those movies.
Yeah.
But in like going back to the Jackie Chan movies that I love so much, it's like in Jackie Chan fights, the best part of the fights is when like he's like fighting a guy that also knows how to fight,
Yeah.
and then he's like trading punches, and then Jackie just gets like a whoosh right to the face, and he kicks his head back, and goes, oh, rubs his nose, and goes, ow, ow, ow.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's so
those
fun.
are fucking good. Yeah. Man. All right. You ready for what I want to see? A story I want to see?
Mm-hmm.
I want a good and proper, like, cyberpunk story.
Ooh.
I know, like, see, it's kind of weird now. Because cyberpunk is now a game. It's a property literally called fucking
Yeah,
cyberpunk.
yeah.
So that is close. It does scratch that itch. But I'm talking, like, the core of cyberpunk is noir.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
supposed to be like a noir detective type of story.
Which I also studied recently in my class. Oh, gross.
Yeah, I burped into that. That's my thought.
And I think that was a really quiet burp, though. I think that's barely good.
But I held up the mic to it.
You
so.
did, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
The audience suffers only.
Yeah.
What is to you? What is the appeal of like the noir film?
It's literally so noir, right?
I know him well.
I'm gonna sit in silence for a second
Okay,
so you can say it again.
I know him well.
There you go. Was that funny, audience? Because it wasn't to me.
Fuck. Shit.
That's pretty funny, actually. Noir. The thing that I liked the most about a noir story was that it's, it kind of defeats the earlier conversation we had with stakes and all that stuff. But it's a single guy or whatever. Like it's a character going up against something that's like way out of his control.
Yeah.
And it's like
usually being led through a maze of lies.
Yeah,
that
maze
he has
of
to
lies. Navigate
uncover
through
himself.
Yeah, and it's usually like the guy that assigned the job to him was probably the biggest fucking perpetrator in the conspiracy or whatever. Like Chinatown. Chinatown, it starts with him trying to find if like this dude goes, "Oh, my wife's cheating on me" or whatever. Yeah. And then it fucking descends into like a conspiracy about the water rights in Los Angeles and how they're going to try and push farmers out of their valleys or whatever. Yeah. And so that's the thing. It's I like stories where it's a character faced with overwhelming odds and just trying to do the right thing. Sorry.
You okay?
Got a cough going.
Oh God.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
A character faced with overwhelming odds and trying to do the right thing in accordance to them. And the thing that makes noir, and this is important, he's trying to do the right thing. Yes. But actively making things worse. Yes. Because, again, he doesn't have the equipment or skills to tackle this conspiracy or whatever.
Or usually in a noir as well, like the main character usually has like a troubled past of some sort. Yeah. That like they have their own ghosts that they're dealing with. Right. And it like that makes them unable to do the right thing in a lot of situations. Yeah. So you're like watching this character like go through their trauma and like try and I don't know, like break through it. Like the Nice Guys. Nice Guys? Yeah. Russell Crowe. Yeah. What's the other guy's name?
Ryan Gosling.
Thank you. Yeah. I thought you were gonna let me sit in that again, and I was worried.
No, I'm trying to like remember the Nice Guys.
So like that movie's a noir.
It is. Yeah, it's more like comedy noir, but it's still. Yeah. It has the basis of it.
Whoa! Holy shit!
It has the basis of a noir.
She ties her hair tied up in braids. That's a German reference. Sorry.
Get out of here. Take a lap. Finish your Nice Guys.
I'm starting to fall asleep.
Finish your I know. I've been seeing you nod off.
But what do you call it? They both fit that like noir like detective.
Did you say
trope.
noir?
Noir.
There's a new one? Mm-hmm. I like the old R.
Oh, whoa. I like RRR.
That's a good movie.
I haven't seen it all. I've seen pieces. Clips. Are you doing the dance? Yeah. But like, like Ryan Gosling's character, troubled past, wife's dead because of him, I think, or whatever.
Or something.
I think it's because they let...
Oh, the fire.
The fire.
But he has no sense of smell. Yeah. So he couldn't smell the fire until it was too late.
He couldn't smell the gas leak or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Russell Crowe's character, he was like a hero,
Yeah.
but then like he never got any work after, and he's like just living this like.
Yeah, and then, like his wife left him for his dad.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it was.
What?
His wife left him for his dad.
I don't remember that at all.
Can you Google it? Make sure I'm right.
Joseph, I feel like you're combining it with something.
No.
The Nice Guys, Russell Crowe,
Wife left him.
wife left him. No, I don't.
Oh, no. That's just.
No, I just like. The Nice Guys ending is darker than you realize.
Don't
Don't sell my information, please.
Don't
Don't
get
sell.
out of this. Get out of this website.
Why?
Don't.
We're on Den of Geek.
Like, don't fall into it. This has nothing to do with what we were looking at.
All right.
Almost no one I know has. Okay, hold on. Go up. Plot.
That's why I'm trying to scroll to the end. Is it like something you learned at the end of the movie?
No, you learned. He tells it.
Oh, yoo-hoo.
After reason.
I don't remember that, Joseph. I'm gonna be honest. I think you're lying to me.
I think I'm lying to myself.
I think you're lying to the audience. Damn it! I wish that movie made more money.
Yeah. We could have gotten like a HBO series or something.
Dude, an HBO series of The Nice Guys would be so good.
That's always the thing. It's like, okay, this movie didn't make enough money. Do you think we could do a TV show? No? Okay.
Well, fuck. I think I want to see more of those characters. That would be fun. Even though I'm like pretty staunch against usually like
Hit the backspace on that.
Nice Guys Russell Crowe wife. This is just Russell Crowe's wife. It's just giving us Russell Crowe's wife. I don't think we're gonna find the answer for this. I think we have to just watch the movie again.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no.
No. Wow.
A good movie.
And to me, the quintessential cyberpunk movie is Blade Runner.
Yeah.
I love that movie to death. Specific version of Blade Runner I like. I like the one that has no narration in it. Because the narration.
Oh, because it like takes out the.
It takes out all the fucking like fucking suspense and thrill of the movie.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford just going, this guy was the type of guy that used to call black people the N-word and this and that. And Harrison Ford has admitted, he's all like, he purposely made the narration bad so that it wasn't used, but they still used it anyways.
Wait, what version of the movie has it with the narration taken out?
The theatrical version.
Ah.
Yeah. No, wait, taken out?
Taken out.
That's like the final cut or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like stuff like that makes sense because, well, in noir movies, there is a narration.
But not every single noir movie has a narration.
Yeah, and like I get like depending on the narration,
Yeah.
it can take away from it. I usually like when the narration goes, it's like the detective going, I thought I was right, but every time I thought I was, something pulled me back away. And then it goes to the next scene. It's like, oh shit.
I should have walked away.
Should have walked away.
But I didn't.
Yeah, and then that's the narration for that whole scene. You're like,
Yeah.
whoa. I wonder why.
I should have cut my losses and ran the other way. Gotten away from this dame here, but
Now, in your cyberpunk
yeah.
noir thing.
I'm going to tell you, this is how badly I've wanted a cyberpunk. The first thing I've ever put fucking pen to paper, not actually, it was a keyboard, computer screen. Pen to paper, first thing I ever wrote.
Finger to keyboard.
Finger to keyboard. First thing I ever wrote was a fucking cyberpunk script.
Cool.
Literally called it a cyberpunk story. 45 pages of literally fucking just
What's that?
Just fucking heat, bro.
Oh.
Heat. It's not as good now.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, it is the first thing you ever wrote.
I could see the errors in it, but it's because it's the first thing I've ever wrote. So,
if you were to make a cyberpunk like sci-fi noir film,
yeah,
is that a fair description of what you would like to see being made or get made?
Yeah.
If you were to make a sci-fi noir film, would you still include like a femme fatale? Because usually in the noir genre, the femme fatale is
that's
like
an important part of it.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, and this is my philosophy when it comes to writing. this is also like my philosophy when it comes to writing is I like to have the respective, you know, if a character is a woman, I would like to have a woman write those parts or collaborate in those parts, you know, because I'm not a woman. I've no, you know, I don't know what a woman's gone through or fucking experienced or this and that, you know, and it depends also on the character. It's weird for me as a man to try to write a part for a woman. And that's what I struggled with most when I was first writing that script. Because I just wrote the woman character as like how I would write a man character. You know, but like it's like it takes
Sick.
You know, yeah. Because I thought that's probably the best thing to do. You know?
I wrote a character that was basically just a dude with tits.
Yeah. She fucking Arnold. I wrote Arnold Schwarzenegger. Fucking, but it's
with the girl name.
But it's a chick.
But she has a girl name.
Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger, more like Tina.
Aria Schwarzenegger, I guess.
Yeah.
It's the last name of the
Yeah. But it's because to me it's like I can't put myself in that. Like I have empathy, right?
You're
But
describing the male gaze
Yeah.
in film, yeah.
Exactly, and that's the thing too. It's like, this is why I think writers' room should be diverse and
Mhm.
open, and have as many people from as many communities as you can, because they have insight and details and they just know things that you just plain old don't.
Yeah, just to make shit more real.
Exactly.
So that like everybody watching it can relate to it.
Yeah, exactly.
So that they can tell the best possible story.
So, yes, I when I wrote it, I did try to include a femme fatale in it.
How many times she lied to him, huh? She lying in that one? In that script you wrote?
Once.
Because that's the idea of like the femme fatale also,
Yeah.
for people that don't know. It's like, it's a female character that purposefully is like throwing off and lying to the detective
Yeah.
character in the noir. Usually the femme fatale is also like the person, like the woman like truly in charge. Interesting origin of that also. Noir films came up during a time of like the rise of female empowerment.
Yeah.
Like I don't know which wave of feminism. was one of 'em.
Probably like second wave, because first wave was
Like
the women's
40s?
suffrage movement.
Is that the 40s? 50s?
The second one.
60s?
Slow down. The second one.
70s?
Slow down.
What?
What are you referring to? 40s.
Women's
50s?
suffrage. When was that?
Women's suffrage.
Yeah, when
Like-
they suffer.
1890s, when they were getting the right to vote.
I thought women got the right to vote in like the 1900s.
Yeah, like that era. That's the first wave.
Yeah.
Women's suffrage.
So then like second wave is like 40s, 50s probably? 30s,
Yeah.
40s, 50s?
And the third wave, no, that
I'm just throwing out numbers.
You're just saying, yeah. Second wave was probably specifically from like when the noir movies were big.
Yes.
So,
it
like,
was
the-
during black and white still. Oh,
Yeah.
actually it was on the tail end of black and white films. But like what was I saying before that?
I don't know.
My train of thought got through out.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't. Like,
Oh, I was gonna describe the male gaze in a movie, but no. Noir films come from an era of like that female empowerment,
yeah.
where it was on the rise, and a lot of noir movies were made with that femme fatale character to show like the dangers of like a smart woman,
Yeah.
or like the dangers of like women like that. So
Women who are out of their place or
so like they were shown like sexualized,
Mm-hmm.
to show like the dangers of like female sexuality.
Yep.
And like it comes from a very like dark place
Yeah, you have to remember, movies in the 30s and 40s were written by white dudes
that did not want to see
that were
to push that like social norm
Yeah.
of like, hey,
yeah.
be careful, and also to like show women like like I watched the movie Crossfire, which is the noir movie we watched
Yeah.
for my class, and in it at the end of the movie the femme fatale like kidnaps the detective character.
Crossfire?
Sorry, not Crossfire. I have to go back to my class to check
No,
that.
it's fucking.
Do you know the movie I'm talking about?
Yeah, hold on. It's fucking Back to
Shooting-
the Past or whatever.
Oh, we're close, maybe.
Blast from the Past? No, that's Brendan Fraser.
Blast from the Past. Is
That's
fine.
Brendan Fraser. It's Back to the Past? Oh god, what is it?
You're not gonna get it. Sorry.
Can you relax?
Sorry, I don't know why I said it so sassily. Sorry, I'm scrolling through my class here. Hold on. See this shit, Joe? See the shit that I gotta go through?
Yeah, I know.
Introduction to class. No,
I swear to God, I think it's Back to the Past.
it was not. It was not Hair Love. Oh wait, sorry, that was the. I think is this one. Yeah, film noir. There we go.
Silence.
Wait, what? Hold on. Male gaze. It's not The Birds.
It's After the Birds.
Masculinity. Oh, film noir. There we go. Masculinity, film noir. Out of the Past. There we go. Out of the Past.
There we go.
Yeah, like, oh, that was another big thing about noir films. It was like, they were some of the first movies to show like a man with like challenged, where his masculinity is being challenged
Yeah.
by the femme fatale.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the movie, the guy usually is like heroically like sacrifices himself, like earning back his masculinity.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole spiel of those
basis.
movies.
Yeah. But I was saying something.
I feel like if you remove that like the general sexism.
Oh, you asked my character, the female character I write lied to the male character.
Yeah, and you're like once.
Yeah, only once. But it's a story where everyone's lying. So
Which is dope. I love
Yeah.
the best part about noirs is you are trying to figure out
with the
main character.
Yeah.
Which I feel like in Blade Runner, the narration is what ruins that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's also like just like they literally spell out the message for you. He goes, I guess in his darkest time, when he saw so much death, he maybe wanted to see life. That's why he saved me, and that's why I ran off with this girl and lived a happy life. You know, I don't know what went through my mind at that time. Yeah, stuff like that.
I was trying to do like the smoky jazz
I think
saxophone that
I think
usually
it is a
plays over
little-
the monologues.
I think it's more like a violin. The violin.
Oh.
It's really good. I like that's probably my favorite movie theme, is the Blade Runner theme. It's like fucking like haunting. It's like slow, whatever.
You gave up on that so fast.
Whatever. Anyways, because I'm still trying to finish what I was trying to say.
Did you know that you? Sorry, this is a real far derail from where we were just at. Did you know that you could post comments on Spotify?
Yeah, I posted one.
I saw that.
So why would you ask me? Did you know you can post?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot that it was yours, and then as you said that, I was like, oh yeah, it was you. But now when we say put a comment about it, you can put a comment about it. How do you get to the comments on Spotify?
You go to the episode.
You go to the episode, and then is there like a leave a comment button?
Yeah. It says comments.
If you've made it this far in the episode, leave a comment about a movie you would like to see get made as well.
I want you to put Ark cut me off so much that I forgot what I was gonna say.
I'm really sorry.
Man. Yeah, no, it's gone. It's fucking gone. And I'm sure if we fucking went back and listened to it, still wouldn't even remember. That's how gone it is.
Wow.
You know how like when
Out of the park.
when you fucking like when you're thinking about something and then you lose it and you're like, let me retrace my steps
All the time.
and see if I can fucking find what I was.
Yeah.
When I'm Googling something,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, what was I gonna Google? Damn it.
Because if it's really rough if you were gonna Google something from a conversation you were having,
Yeah.
or like you've already Googled something, you're like, why did I Google that?
Yeah.
Because if you're like, why did I Google that? You can probably remember the conversation.
Yeah.
But
Or-
if you have nothing to go off of,
Yeah. For me, it happens a lot. I'm watching like a YouTube video, whether it's fucking Dragon Ball or some bullshit or whatever, and I want to Google something that probably has nothing to do with the video that I'm watching, and and it fucking goes by, because I'm consuming the video, goes by, consuming the video fucking goes by, and then I'm like, oh, what the fuck was I gonna Google? And so I literally have to scroll back and let it, and then it's not even like it has to match the circumstances with what I first listened to it.
yeah.
Because if not, like if I just go back and like listen like specifically when I went, I want to Google something here, it's not gonna click. I literally have to go back, sit, relax, and go, that's what I was gonna Google.
In a similar vein, do you have that thing where like I have this really badly where I'm reading a book, and if I have any thoughts that are not about the book and I'm reading, I read the same page over and over and over again, going, I don't remember. Fuck. Let me go back.
This is why I don't read as much anymore.
Because you can't focus on the book.
I can't focus on the book. Can't do it.
I feel like if the story wraps me up enough, I get in there.
Like if it's too brainy or whatever. The book,
Oh yeah.
I'm
Like the 3-body problem.
literally that. Been trying to get past that fucking book forever. I
heard it's good.
It's really good, but then I just fucking get lost in it. I'm like, this is too much for me.
Yeah.
Give me some Nancy Drews.
You like Nancy Drew?
I fucking love Nancy Drews.
Dude.
Give me the Hardy Boys.
I don't know that one.
Also, like, kid detective.
Sorry, Nancy Drew's my only goat in that genre.
Encyclopedia Brown.
I'm more of a
that a
Amelia
thing?
Bedelia guy.
Encyclopedia Brown, a real thing? Did I make that
Let's
up?
look it up. Encyclopedia Brown?
And while you're there, look up Thesaurus Jones.
Yeah, those are books.
Okay, yeah.
See, Thesaurus Jones?
Yeah. Okay, why does
30 synonyms for Jones.
why does it say Thesaurus Jones
Modern Family? They call me Thesaurus Jones.
I was getting that old Thesaurus Jones tingle.
I'm going to look up Thesaurus Jones character.
Okay.
Joseph, I think you just spawned that from your own
Okay.
twisted, crooked mind.
Yeah. Well, Modern Family was there,
It was.
so it's probably something from Modern Family.
Joseph, I have to pee.
Go be. All right, I'm just gonna riff here for a little bit. You in the audience, I want you to think. What type of movies do you want to see? What's that gets your brain cooking? What's a thing that would take you to a theater right now to go watch it? And go ahead and leave it in the comments.
No kidney stone. Good news.
Was it a good pee?
It was all right.
All right.
Yeah.
Any other type of story you wanna?
Any other type of story I want to see?
Yeah.
I feel like, I guess maybe not what I want to see, but I think something that we are lacking is good children's movies.
Yeah, I 100%. I miss when children's movies had quirk to them.
Yeah, a little charm,
little charm,
little quirk.
and what sucks is almost always those charming kids movies are animated now.
Yeah, for sure.
And I
agree.
miss. I also miss this subgenre of children's movies, but not the Goonies. Like,
Yeah,
those are kids movies, but like not necessarily. They're a little darker. They're a little like.
it's something you could show a kid.
Yeah, and they would
and,
love
and
it.
it gets
and
them thinking a little bit.
yeah,
which
and
is
they would
good.
love it and understand it. But then as an adult, you watch and you go, "Wow, why did my parents let me watch this?"
Yeah, like Labyrinth.
With David Bowie.
Yeah,
Yeah, no kid should watch that one. I'm just gonna be real with you here.
Kayla watched it as a kid.
Yeah.
Fuck, I gotta call Kayla. I've been so busy with my semester shit. I gotta call her. We had to talk. Kayla, if you're listening to this, I will call you soon. Sorry, I've been real busy with shit. The shit got crazy at the end of my semester. Yeah.
No kid should watch Labyrinth. I'm just gonna go ahead.
I don't
and
think no kid. It's got puppets in it.
That's not a. The Happy Time Murders has fucking puppets in it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Fucking.
No, it doesn't. It has Muppets in it. Well, their version of Muppets.
Ghostbusters has Muppets.
Yeah, it does. I'd show a kid Ghostbusters.
I would show a kid. I watched it as a kid. So.
I did too.
God, Ghostbusters is so good.
Fucking love Ghostbusters.
Give me a small scale Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this destroying the world.
Again, yeah.
Just show me like a Ghostbusters movie that takes place on one night. They go to a haunted mansion and there's a big ghost there. That's it. Show me that.
And if we don't get out of here, we're gonna die or whatever.
Yeah. Or or it's like the station's about to close or whatever, and we're not gonna have time to deposit this ghost or whatever. Not everything has to be about blowing up. Just give me like fucking 4 comedians, comedic actors.
Yeah, give me Matt Rife. Give me Dave Chappelle. Get me
Pete Davidson.
Pete. Who's that one guy that got the mustache? He's an asshole.
Got the mustache and he's an asshole. That doesn't narrow it down.
Andrew Schultz.
Fuck, I fucking hate that guy.
Give me Andrew Schultz. Give me, what's that guy? No, fuck Dave Chappelle.
He's
don't
out.
don't put him in there. What's the guy? Tony, Kill Tony. Sorry, kick your balls. Give me Kill Tony. That guy.
Tony Hitchcliff.
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Fucking hate that guy.
Give me
too.
all those disgusting comedians.
And a Bert Kreischer.
Get Bert Kreischer. Don't put him in a movie. Put him in a volcano.
or get Bert Kreischer to just be Slimer.
Whoa! Holy shit!
But it's literally just B-roll of Bert Kreischer doing Bert Kreischer
And
things.
he just keeps going, I'm a machine.
Yeah. Oh my
And he
god.
keeps going, oh, by the way, what I did this last weekend was...
Dude, I fucking love drinking.
Yeah.
Was that a good impersonation of
It was alright, yeah. It was bad. That was actually pretty solid.
I just pulled that out of my
That was
butt.
pretty
bro.
solid. Yeah, but I would
Give
say...
me, okay. Cast a Ghostbusters movie right now.
Uh-huh.
4 like comedic actors that you want in there. Number 1, I want a Bill Hader.
Bill Hader would be good.
I don't care if he's like some wormy little fucking like Rick Moranis type character, like he's an accountant, or maybe he's like a skeptical fucking person who lives in the mansion. Get him in there. I want Bill Hader fighting a ghost.
I say keep Paul Rudd.
He was pretty. I didn't see the newest one.
I saw the first of the newest one.
Yeah,
Not the
Frozen
Age
Empire.
of Empire. Yeah, Frozen Empire.
Yeah, the one that's like Rebirth, Ghostbusters Legacy,
Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Afterlife. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was.
I
good
don't know
in
why
that.
I remember that. I saw it in theaters, but
He was getting that.
yeah, I think he.
Okay, so
yeah,
Bill Hader, Paul Rudd.
give me. Who is that chick that did the Golden Globes? She was really funny.
Recently, like
Yeah.
this year's. Oh, geez, what's her name? Brittany.
She did the roast of Tom
Yeah, yeah.
Tom.
Nikki.
Tom-
Nikki Six? No, that's the
Nikki Six.
that's the fucking lead singer of fucking Motley Crue.
Nikki Six.
Nikki Glazer.
Nikki Glazer. There you
Look
go.
it up.
Yeah,
Look
you
it up.
go.
Make sure. Make sure.
No, you're right. Nikki Glazer.
Yeah.
With an S, not a Z. Not as cool.
You want
anymore.
to just roast fucking?
I think you get like someone crass in there like that.
Yeah. She could be like the blue, like, cause you know they're blue collar.
They are blue collar, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking the Ghostbusters are fucking just dudes that are slightly. There's 2 that are super nerds, and then there's a con artist, and then there's just like, and then there's just a guy that answered an ad to the paper.
Who is the guy that answered the ad?
Oh my god, fucking what's his name? The actor.
Yeah, he is.
Fuck.
I'll go up.
Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson. I didn't even have to look it up. I didn't look
Ernie
it up yet.
Hudson. God damn, why was that
There
so
you go.
hard?
Yeah, I agree. I like.
She could be the blue collar one. It's her first day.
Yeah.
First day on the job, and
Just
she,
a roasting.
yeah, just
Because she's really good. She's quick.
Yeah.
She's good.
she's like, oh, like fucking. They have like the jumpsuit or whatever.
Who's like an old fuck that you could get nowadays though? The oldest you could go is like in their 60s. I feel like who's someone in their 60s that you could get
Someone in their 60s that I can get.
that like you think would fit the bill?
Oh,
wait, no. So who would be the nerdy one in this Ghostbusters?
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader. Oh,
I
you're
feel
right.
like Bill Hader could be a good nerd.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd will be the con.
Connor. Yeah, that's fair.
The con
Yeah, because
guy.
he does that in Ant-Man actually.
Yeah. Nikki Glazer's the. So I need another brainy.
So you need like the Brainiac, or no,
Yeah.
or not the Brainiac, but like
The secondary the second intelligence, the one that's kind of like goofy, because Harold Ramis's character, he's intelligent, right? But he's like slow moving, talks very to the point.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the one who's smart, but he's a dork about it.
Hey, give me Dax Flame. Do you know Dax Flame?
That's a good one.
Do you know Dax Flame?
I know that.
Yeah.
That would be good.
If you don't know Dax Flame, look up Dax Flame, go down that rabbit hole, and come back. That's your homework.
Dax Flame would be pretty fucking good.
He would be so weird to have in a movie.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he did do a couple movies.
But like Dax Flame now.
Yeah.
That would be pretty. Because he'll be smart, but also super awkward.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is a level 4 class Phantom.
I
They go through walls.
I only constructed the ghost trap to fit ghosts of this size, not bigger.
But it's okay. I think
It could
it'll
work.
fit.
That's
Yeah. And
The-
then literally the silence part of the bit.
yeah,
Because it's just him like saying something and then
dude. His videos are so weird.
they're
They
fucking
hurt
hilarious.
me.
Yeah.
They hurt me inside.
Yeah.
When he does like the asking people if they've seen the movies I've been in,
Yeah.
and it's like 21 Jump Street,
Yeah.
and like I don't know what else.
Yeah.
But he's good. He would be a good one to have in that.
You know who would also be good? Fucking give me Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin.
Give me a Culkin in there.
Give me Kieran.
No, I want Macaulay.
Kieran could be a replacement for Paul Rudd if you want someone a little
Yeah.
more
Give me Kieran.
avant-garde.
Give me Kieran and Paul Rudd, and then I want Macaulay to be the dispatch. No, Macaulay to be Slimer.
Macaulay Culkin as Slimer is insane, and that's
Yeah.
kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie.
No. Yes. But I just think it'd be funny.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I go on, hey, I'm writing a new Ghostbusters movie, you'd be down to be like a Slimer type. You're like, oh, dude, I'd love it.
I'd love to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Joseph.
Give me something trendy.
Joseph, I feel
Yeah.
like we didn't do this last time. What have you been up to? You been playing anything recently?
No.
You been watching anything recently? I know the answer to this.
No.
Yes, you have.
No. Literally, I
You're watching Dragon Ball.
oh yeah, I finished that.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
You been reading anything?
No.
Have you been listening to any music?
No.
Okay, guys, he's being difficult.
Yes.
He's being difficult. Don't listen to him.
No. It's been hard for me to get into the thing. It's
To get into the thing. What thing?
a thing.
Oh, sorry.
Like there's shows on TV that I'm like I don't feel like watching them.
We watched what do you call it after the last podcast? We watched Back to School.
Was it right after? Or was it
Not right. It was like
a day after?
it was like a day or two after.
Back to schools.
We watched Back to School. That was good.
It's surprisingly like heartfelt.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's so surprisingly like heartfelt.
It is crazy that it is just a rich guy.
Yeah.
He's just a rich man
It's a rich guy.
with a little common sense, and these college professors, they don't know shit.
Yeah. But then, I don't know shit either because I'm trying to cheat. Oops.
Yeah, he did. He does.
And then he just gets away with it. That movie is weird.
But not a good message by the end of the movie. Does he drop out of school?
No. He does it on his own. He gets a D average.
Oh, you're right. Wait, that's not, he does the oral exam.
Yeah. And he
He-
gets like a C or whatever.
Yeah,
like a
he
C
passes.
minus.
He just passes.
It was all D's and then one A.
He did not deserve it. He just did not
No.
deserve it.
Also,
He
there's-
put in like a couple days of effort.
Yeah. He crunched really hard.
Yeah.
But also, they were out to get him.
They were out to get. Well, that one
Spec-
guy was out to get him,
'Cause
and
he
he did rightfully cheat,
Yeah.
wrongfully cheat. Sorry, not
Yeah.
rightfully.
It was a scene. It was such a weird scene. It was, I have plans with my boyfriend. Oh, and he goes, hey, why don't you just stay with me tonight?
And then he cuts
Then-
that guy.
And then they smooch, right? And then they go out to dinner. Come back. The guy's like, oh, I thought we were having dinner tonight.
The boyfriend of the girl that he went on a date with.
He's like a prim and proper English dude.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, I thought we were having dinner tonight. And then she goes, oh, I'm stuffed. And then she goes in. Rodney Dangerfield follows her in. The guy isn't reacting. They fucking go in, close the door. They fuck.
And
Like,
they
it's heavily implied they
heavily
fuck.
implied that they bone.
Yeah, it's played like they boned.
Yeah. That guy was
And
in the cuck chair
and he was right there. He was like
outside the house.
not even like down the street.
He was in front of the house washing his car
Yeah.
in like the middle of the night. By the way,
Whatever.
washing his car.
Yeah, that was weird. And then like I'm like, if I just think if that was me, you wouldn't have to worry about getting an F in my class. You'd have to worry about me fucking shooting
Beat the
you.
shit out of you. Yeah.
I'm like, who? The disrespect.
Weren't they gonna get married? Were they gonna-
fiance. It was
Yeah,
his
they were
fiance.
fiancés. Oh my god, it's worse.
And she did it to fuck Rodney Dangerfield, a man who was like 15 years older than him.
Yeah.
We did the math, I think.
We did.
Where it was like
He was like in his 60s, right?
yeah.
And then she was like maybe in her 40s or
Yeah, yeah,
50s, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh my god, what is happening?
And it's like, you
It's
know,
a weird plot point.
yeah. Rodney Dangerfield in the movie is rich, but like
Stinking rich.
fucking rich.
Yeah, generational wealth.
He goes well, he's the first generation of the wealth.
But he has generational wealth.
Yeah, yeah. He goes into he goes into the bookstore of the campus, and like his son is buying used books. And he goes, "Oh, what do you do? Someone used these. Get a new one.
Get new ones.
Hey, everybody, Shakespeare's on me."
The Shakespeare's on me is so funny.
And fucking buys the book to everybody in the fucking school.
All he knows about books is Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Shakespeare's on me, everybody. Hey.
He goes, the teacher, what's your, you like James Joyce? You like Joyce? He's like, oh, I fucking love her.
It's James Joyce.
I think it's James Joyce is the thing, but she says Joyce.
I love her.
What are your thoughts on Joyce? I can't get enough of her. Hey, I like this guy. He really tells us like it isn't.
Is that under like the screwball farce comedy?
I think so. Not screwball, because it's not the definition that we read.
You know.
But it's a farcical.
We were working on a. Hey, in a hot summer's night, I love a good farcical.
All right, wrap it up. This is it. We're done.
All right, guys.
Thank you guys for listening. We'll be more consistent with this. I wanted to do something a little new. Next week we'll probably, or 2 weeks, or next week, or whatever.
Maybe next week.
Yeah, we'll probably talk about, we'll pick out more states and pick up best movies in those states.
Put in the comments what states you want to see.
I'm not gonna listen to them. Also, listen to that first episode we did back, the one from last week.
Yes.
And tell me how wrong we are.
Yeah, there's a lot of fact checking that needs to happen. This is why don't trust anything you hear on any podcast, on anything.
Yeah.
We're
fucking boneheads.
Yeah.
We're boneheads. It's taken us 7 years to graduate college. And I know what you're thinking. It's like 7 years to graduate college? A lot of people do that. Yeah, they're called doctors, and we're not them.
Baby, I'm finishing up my second film degree. Guess what it is? An associate.
Yeah.
Two associates.
Associates to transfer.
To transfer. It still counts.
Does it?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
equivalent. It's an equivalent degree. All that for transfer means is like when you get your bachelor's, it'll count as if you graduated from the 4-year.
Got you.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, don't stick forks in toasters. Don't leave the hair dryer on when you're taking a bath.
Why bring that up?
I'm trying to do like a send off.
Okay.
Don't hurt yourself.
Do I need to call somebody?
No, I think it's the caffeine is really wearing off and it's slowing my brain down.
When you go to the store today and you want a shot of protein, make sure it doesn't say coffee drink
or double shot
in pretty bold
big
letters.
Guys.
And then act shocked.
I didn't act shocked. I was shocked.
Then be shocked when someone goes, "Hey, there's caffeine in that."
And then thinking that a double shot meant the double shot of protein.
9 times out of 10, when someone says double shot, it's for coffee
or whiskey. Bring me a double shot of whiskey. Everybody in the room tipsy. Shabuzi? Sorry.
What'd you call me? Cut it.
No.
Cut it. Shabuzi?